Wow, did things change? All right. Now, before I tell you the technique, you got to think about the theory and principle of why this technique works. It's called the Zeigarnik Principle. Now, if you've followed my copywriting training, you would know that this is an extremely important principle. Bluma Zeigarnik was a Russian psychiatrist and psychologist who uncovered the principle of the human mind that it cannot stand unfulfilled curiosity. We use this all the time in subject lines of emails to increase your open rates and in the body of the email to increase click-throughs to your website. I mean, you really should listen or re-listen to episode 13 on copywriting. That's screwthecommute.com/13. I mean, I've coined this as the number one skill in my entire 45 years in formal business, and even when I was 10 years old doing kid side hustles. So listen to that episode 13. Now, I'm amazed that more people haven't embraced better copywriting and especially the Zeigarnik Principle on their business cards. So here's the idea that will get you tons of website visits coming directly from your business card. So you can't just put your domain name on there and think people are going to rush home and they can't wait to go visit your website. That's kind of arrogant and ridiculous. So what you do is you develop a question that you know will raise the curiosity of those in your target market. Then you put a web page on your site that answers the question. The only way someone looking at the question can get the answer is if they visit the web page listed on your card. Now, this question can be on the front or the back of your card. Now, if it's too long, you probably should put it on the back so as not to make the front side of your card look too busy and hard to read. Now, you can also put a QR code with the answer if your market is more tech savvy, but I would still put the actual URL in case someone doesn't know how to read a QR code. Also, please, for all your business card stuff, leave off the https://www. It's just taking up a bunch of wasted space. Trust me, people know that it's a website if you put a .com or a .something, all right? It really isn't necessary to do that. It just takes up space that could be better used, making your curiosity question larger to read or more in depth. All right, so here's an example. And then I'll have an advanced technique for you in a minute. So let's say you are a real estate agent. You could put a question something like this. Do you know 10 ways to increase the value of your home by 20%? To find out, visit, let's say, tomsellsrealestate.com/10 ways. That's right on your card. That will get you way more visits than ever just tomsellsrealestate.com. Then nobody's going to go there at all, ever, unless they're ready to sell their home and they happen to still have your card. But they will go pretty quickly to go see how to increase the value of their home by 20%. See what I mean? And then you get them to your website. That's the whole point of this. So all you have to do is think up some curiosity generating questions and make a page on your website that has the answer. Now, when you get them to your website, you can sell them stuff or convince them to take you on as their agent or whatever you happen to be pushing. Now, here's an even more advanced way to do this. I mentioned earlier, just the last paragraph, basically, that I used questions plural instead of question. So if you can think up several of these questions, here's an advanced technique you can use. Many business card companies allow what is called a split run. So maybe you have 5 different great curiosity generating questions. You put one on each card. Let's say you have 5 different ones. So you do a split run of maybe 1,000 cards, and then you have 200